Hey, this is Buzz with episode 26, part 4 of AirWaves. And here it is. I've got it fully loaded. It's the Tarp XH backpack. Loaded and ready to go, and I'll have all the details next on AirWaves.
Buzz Stone's AirWaves.
Hey Buzz, checking in with episode 26, part 4 of AirWaves. It's the radio field pack, and in the intro you saw what the pack looks like when I'm wearing it, and now I've brought it back inside. I'm going to show you everything that I put into the pack, and I've actually added a few items from the earlier videos. It ended up being about 28 pounds, so not light, but I've got everything in there but the kitchen sink. So we'll start taking a look right now and see what's in the bag. Of course, you remember the front compartment here, which was, to me, the important part of the pack. This is where I store the Xiegu G90 HF radio. And in the lid, the inside of the lid here, you remember these 3 pockets. I've got one thing in one of them, and that's that little tape measure, 3-foot tape measure. Fits perfectly into that pocket. And also in the smaller pockets here, I've got, this is a battery charger that uses a USB port to charge batteries, and it'll charge anything from a 1.5 volt up to a 4 volt battery. This is made by Olight, by the way. Very neat little gadget. I've actually got 2 of them. But you never know when you might need to recharge a battery for a radio or some other piece of equipment. And in this top pouch here, I've got the Ride in the Rain notepad, and also some instructions in there for various pieces of equipment. So as you'll remember, we have this zip down vinyl covering here, which helps protect the radio from moisture. And here's the inside compartment. If you'll remember, they had these Velcro pads which can be removed and placed in any order that you want to, any configuration. And so what I did was, I have my Xiegu in here. This is the rain cover that comes with the pack. And here is the Xiegu G90. Now I have it inside a vinyl rain bag or dry bag as an extra precaution. I also have the H1 holder and cooling fan combo mounted to the radio. So what you're actually seeing here is the bottom of the radio. So that all fit in there. And then in the side pockets here, I have the antenna bag on this side, and on this side, this is the, if you remember, the cable pouch. And then these are some backup batteries for my Xiegu VX6 HT. Okay, turning the radio on its side. As it turns out, I was able to pack a second solar panel. Here's that screwdriver tool kit, and then there's the 7-watt solar panel. It fit in there perfectly. I have the retaining strap up here to hold it in place. Then on the other side, now on the original video, this is my folding solar panel. I had it in a vinyl storage bag, and turns out I had another dry bag just laying around that fit it absolutely perfectly. So that's a tighter fit, takes up less space, and by doing that I was able to fit that into this side pouch on the pack. And we'll go ahead and turn it over on the back. This on the shoulder strap, this bag here, there's nothing in here right now, but I have this just for last minute things I may want to take with me. I can stick in there, or maybe some trail snacks or something. And over here on the other strap is the VX6, the Xiegu VX6, and the hand mic. And then you'll remember this padded compartment in the back. It was made for a 15-inch laptop. Well, in here I've got my solar combiner in this bag, and then my fire tablet is in this pouch here. Okay, and now for the top section. Remember, it has this fold down top. And there's two ways to get in here. There's the zippered access in the back, and the zippered access here in the top as well. Now here's one of the things that I added to the kit. This is the throw kit. Now when you're using an end-fed antenna, you've got to get that long wire that's part of the antenna up as high as you can get it. This particular antenna has the 30-foot wire with it, so I got to get it at least 30 feet up into the air. So you're going to need something to get that wire up there. So I made this throw kit, which is comprised of this 15-ounce throw bag. They call it a Forester. So I have this carabiner, which I will attach to a belt loop on my pants to have something to anchor the rope. And then we have another smaller carabiner on this end. This is the throw bag. So you throw this up over a tree branch, and then once it's up there, then I'll attach the one end of my antenna wire onto this carabiner. So that's my throw kit. That's a new addition I did not have in the previous videos. And then of course there's the Goal Zero Lighthouse Mini. You saw that. Here's another item that I've added to the list. I got to thinking, if I'm out in the field, you never know what kind of weather you're going to run into. And of course you want to be able to stay dry, or even if it's a sunny day, you don't want to be out in the hot sun. So I brought along this tarp. So there's the tarp in there with the stakes and some paracord to string it up. So another added item that fit into the pack. And then this was the items like the VNA, Virtual Network Analyzer, some short coaxial jumpers and adapters, and USB cables, some earphones. And here's the power supply, the Florion, 146-hour power supply with has the lithium ion batteries in it. Of course it fit into this camera case that I already had. That's the probably the single heaviest item in the pack, followed by the radio. And I believe that's everything in there. So there you have it, the Tarion XH backpack. It was fully loaded. Like I say, weighs in about 28 pounds. And of course I can vary this if I know it's not going to be raining, or if it's not going to be overly hot, or I'm going to be in a shaded area or something. I can leave the tarp out. Like for instance the second solar panel, that's probably optional as well. But everything else in there is pretty much necessary. So there you have it, the complete radio field pack using the Tarion XH. Again, this backpack was designed to carry camera equipment and to protect it out in the field, and it just so happens that that's also a necessity for radio equipment as well, so worked out well, I think. This is episode 26, part 4, the final part of the radio field pack project. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions or comments, be sure to leave them down below. And also be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, like and share the video. And I'll see you down the dial.